And welcome back once again to the second episode of the RS Quest through. This is the third part of the second episode. We have just finished the dance floor puzzle, because I don't know what to call it, because I know there's like a name for it, but I'm not exactly certain what it's called. Sorry. Eesh, that's just off, sorry. Anyway, the finished product is a pumpkin, and once the entire event's complete, you can come back and dance on this dance floor. Pumpkin. Anyway. Yeah, it never consistently stays a pumpkin. Each time it sort of blips out, as it were. It changes to different shapes. I think this is just the basic template. I recall that Infinity there mentions, I think Infinity does mention a couple times that she'll reset. Actually, I think she does mention that she'll set the rest of them. You just have to set it to begin with, for whatever reason. I think the main thing about setting it first is probably just to get it going. Infinity's a DJ stuff to do, etc. Anyway, the hardest puzzle in the game. Well, not really the hardest, but close to hardest if you don't have a piece of graph paper and you don't work it backwards. Trust me. I spent like maybe a solid hour doing this and became extremely frustrated. You should have heard that. It was just a rage fest. Anyway, as you can see, there is Bill. I think his name's Bill. I think it's Bill. It's either Bill or Fred. I might have been calling him the wrong name this entire time. Anyway, there's the chicken next to him called Horses. It was an experiment involving 5 chickens. Regular chicken. Yeah, like a regular chicken. It was just an experiment involving 5 chickens going through that portal. Yeah, it was. I'm remembering all of this, sorry. It was a test between 5 chickens from the wizard Ariana, I think her name was, that opened up this portal. It had something to do with Armadillo, I think. And she tested it with 5 chickens. These 5 chickens went through, opened the portal, and then disappeared. There were reports of raining chickens in Lumbridge. Anyway, Bill here found Horses, as he promptly named him. I don't know, he just found him. And no one else apparently wanted him, so Bill took him under his... Sorry, I was about to make a really lame joke there and say he took him under his wing, and I would have done it entirely by accident, no less. But took care of Horses there because no one... sorry. And so Bill took care of Horses because nobody else wanted him. Wanted Horses, that is. Not a horse, as in horses plural horse. Horse is the name of the chicken. The chicken represents each of the various horsemen except for Bill himself. There's war, famine, pestilence, and death, and that's about it, really. Other than the fact that his tail feathers are still on fire, sort of. They're smoking a bit. And what you have to do here with this is you have to take Horses and guide them around and light various fireworks. Because Bill there is a chicken himself and refuses to go up there to light them. And there's a ton of obstacles, and what's worse is Horses there moves like the night. Nice pun, Jagex. Yeah. It's the 3 up 1 over or 1 up 3 over. That's the way it works. It's just peace. Only 5 minutes to talk about this time. Cool. Anyway, I explore all the dialogue options as I have before, because I'd assumed I could read it and could then read out the dialogue, which I actually was when this was going on. And again, I still have to, you know, scratching my head to think of words here. And I still... Okay, oh god. I've actually lost what to say. Ooh, brilliant, right? Hey, it rhymes. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. At least I didn't say the word orange, or that would have been disastrous. Because what rhymes with orange? I really don't know, because I was asking you people. So it's with the long pause. I would say, why the long face, herder, horse joke, but there are no horses. Anyway, what are those neon lights? Those things neon lights stuck to that wall. Those seriously neon lights stuck to a wall. So those don't look like torches to me. Then again, there's like a rave party that's going on the floor beneath you, so... Yeah. Oh, that reminds me, there's like a brilliant bit of audio editing done. Because when you're standing in this area, when you're standing in this area, you can sort of hear the music playing below you. It's muffled as though it was... Because you are outside, and the sound is contained sort of within the building. After all, there are windows. So, hey. Well, the music mix is pretty good. And I would let you sample it screw it, I'll just link you the video. Yeah, someone has a video of that up, believe it or not. It's a pretty good mix. I remember I listened to it all the time when this first came out, because it was pretty freaking sweet. Sorry, just recently had dinner, so I'm content. Anyway, now it's time to prove whether it keeps in the pauses or not. Because I did have to pause the video a couple times to work out the right route. And the easiest way to do this is to simply reset each time you've gotten the thing finished. That's really the easiest thing to do. I just realized there was a Skype pop-up there. That's a bit odd. Alright. Anyway, as I've said before, the easiest thing to do is simply do a reset. Yeah. Well, actually, anybody watching this probably won't be doing this quest anyway, because of how long ago it's been since that quest was released. Yeah, believe it or not, while it may seem like I'm a genius or something for having worked this out, I'm really not. Well, actually, I heard some advice about simply, something I'm looking for. Simply, screw it, I don't know anymore. That's right, work it backwards. Work it backwards, that's what I'd heard. I mean, the obstacles are really awkward, though. You know, I'm willing to bet if this was set up like a normal chessboard, no obstacles, it might be more interesting. Actually, come to think of it, a chess game with obstacles would just be interesting, period. Sorry. Again, a bit sick. Don't know why I'm actually still, Oh, it's almost over with. Thanks for watching. Join me in the next part.